Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer.
Who is he?
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer.
And who is he?
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer.
And what he do?
And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I am a board-certified criminal defense lawyer. That means I've got the experience. I try cases. I know what I'm doing. And so today we're doing a reaction to Gucci Mane featuring Lil Durk. And this is Rumors. Is the name of the song, Rumors. Now, a little bit about Gucci Mane. He went to prison. He's got a little bit of a record. Went to prison for a gun case. You know, when you're a felon, you can't possess a firearm. You don't have the right to possess a firearm. And when you do, there's hard numbers that are in play. And federally speaking, if you just are possessing a firearm, not in relation to any other crime, but possessing a firearm, it's a 5-year mandatory minimum. And that means, unless you snitch, the judge cannot go below that 5-year mandatory minimum, period. End of story. The judge has no power to do so. So he went to prison, he got out, and here's the deal. This is what I kind of like about this story. You know, prison has a way of affecting some people and a way of affecting others. In this case, it seems like it had a positive change on Mr. Mane. So he got out, but before he went out, he gave his funds to his woman, and lo and behold, she tripled it. So when he got out, you know, they were flush, which is kind of nice because when you get out of prison, not everybody has that luxury of having somebody they can trust. You know, a lot of times you give your money to somebody, guess what they do? They fucking fritter it away and, oh shit, now you're broke. And guess what? You have to go back to the street or whatever. Well, fortunately for him, she tripled the money and they've been together forever. And then here's the other thing. And look at this picture of him right here. This is a before and after picture. He was doing a lot of lean beforehand. You can see on the left he's, you know, a little chunky, and then when he gets out of prison, he's cleaned up a little bit and he's thinned out and looks pretty good. So without further ado, let's get into Rumors.
Niggas get on y'all ass, y'all play with me like game worse. Trying to gossip other blocks like y'all ain't said my name first. Shot a video and had a shootout in the same shirt.
So we see him in this video. You know, it looks like your typical video. In terms of, you got the chains, you got the dreads, you got, you know, you got him wearing whatever. And, but it looks pretty good. I mean, pretty high quality.
You know about popping out and trying to hit they face first. They like smirk, your ass be tripping, better put your case first. Choking who I heard.
They like smirk, your ass be tripping, better put your case first. I think smirk is a reference to Lil Durk. And he's got a pending case, right? And your ass be tripping, better put your case first. What have I been telling you guys all along? Put your case first. Stop self-snitching.
Rumors, niggas better play slow. I don't want no niggas who you catch, I want the one I pay for. We on his ass, he in the...
Let's see. I don't want no fellas who you catch. I want the one I paid for, which almost sounds like he's paying for a hit. Now, the song's called Rumors, and there are rumors that he's the one that actually funded the FBG Duck thing. Not saying that that's true. Rumor.
You see how long they stay for. Ain't no hotel room, we pop outside the Hyatt with Dracos. Hellcats, they get off any scene. The police.
We pop outside the hotel with Dracos. So he puts another gun in his hand. Now, mind you, this is supposed to be art, but the feds are listening.
Case those trolling ass. We shot your homie. We know he can take those.
So let's just I don't want no fellow who you catch. I want the one I paid for, right? We on his ass in the A, meaning Atlanta. And you see how long they stay for. Ain't no hotel room. We pop outside the Hyatt with the Dracos and the Hellcats. So, I mean, we've got, what do we have here? We've got the city, we've got the method, and we've got the transportation. Huh.
She say I'm a nigga from the trenches with an accent. Why you asking me who shot your homie? Why you asking? You got my number, you post it on the gram, you moving backwards. You lucky you don't be doing...
You post that shit on the gram. You post that shit on the gram. Well, what is he doing?
You niggas cowards. We no rumors. Rest in peace to Cooper. I jumped on the school bus and I hit Bunga Wooga. Always drunk a 8 act. I never drunk a cooler.
Always drunk at 8 act. Act is that active. It's lean, and that's one of the reasons that you see the difference between Gucci before and after prison. Because when he's going to prison, he ain't doing that lean, and he's probably thinking, "I got to get my shit straight."
Outside the Ubers, when his goofy ass jumped in the streets, his ass a hooper. I know this shit don't matter. I took a shower with a cougar. Bring him out retirement, he gon' kill you for that move.
Look at that, kill you for that moolah, and then you just hold it up. You just hold up that dough like that. Okay, pop.
Took it to trial, I tried to tell him it was stupid. They gave him so much time, his knees got weak and he was woozy. Watch the shit you say, the feds be listening to the music.
Took that trial. I told him he was whatever. Sometimes it isn't smart to go to trial because you can get what they call a trial tax. You get a lot more time if you lose, as opposed. And you gotta wait. And it's just all a judgment call on whoever's ever sitting there. But you can't be so fucking stupid that you can't see the writing on the wall, right? And so it's a risk analysis, and you have to be smart about it. The smartest clients that I have in that regard, honestly, are my gangster clients. Because the ones who are true businessmen, who are true gangsters, they know how to weigh risk, and they usually are pretty intelligent, especially the OGs. And what does he say here? The feds are listening to your lyrics. They're listening to the songs. They're listening to the social media, and they are in spades.
They're gonna take your leaves and build a case and try to use it.
They're going to take your words and try to use it. See, that's called statement of a party opponent. You've got the federal government, and you've got Gucci Mane or whoever. You say a word, you're an opponent to this guy. They can whatever you say, as long as it's germane to the action, they can use whatever you say, whether it's in a song or whether it, and I guess there are some people who are trying to get some legislation passed to say that you can't use this, but that ain't going to go anywhere, in my opinion, because the federal rules of evidence are going to override anything that has to do with words. Like if I say something, let's say you sue me, okay, and you say X, well, you're my party opponent. Anything you say, as long as it's germane, comes into evidence, and just like this, and they're going to use it.
And try to use it. DA dropped my murder, didn't have evidence to prove it. I think my house is honey, yeah, about who the ghost of Pookie.
So what he's talking about there is there was a hit on him, and these guys came into his house dressed in black, and he shot one of them as they were escaping, and he was acquitted, or they dropped his case, one of the two. Here's the thing. You're sitting in your house. Guess what? It's your castle, right? Now, a lot of times you have unless you're in a stand your ground state, you have a duty to retreat. You don't in your own home. So, if somebody's committing a felony and you reasonably believe you're in fear of your life or great bodily harm, you can use deadly force to repel whatever this guy is doing in your house. So, what he's talking about there is he was justified in killing that guy. But it is a hell of a thing to kill a man. And he's talking about the ghost who might be that guy.
Still ain't got revenge yet, but keep making up excuses. Cause then drunk so much, nigga, that his gut got big as cool. Told him quit while he ahead and don't go out like Whitney Houston.
So, what I like about this is he's talking about, don't do lean like I did and don't go out like Whitney Houston. And unfortunately, she died of a drug overdose. One thing I don't do drugs. I have a drink on occasion, but I just don't understand drugs because this is something that will take your money, take your freedom, and take your health. But God damn it, I got to have more of it. And it takes a hold of some people and doesn't let go. And in this verse, he's really advocating for someone to not do the drugs and to kind of change your ways.
In peace to Cooper. I jumped on the school bus and I had brought a Ruger. Always drunk a 8 act, I never drunk a cooler. I know this shit don't matter, I took a shower with a cougar. Bringing my retirement.
Cougar is not referring to an animal unless she's wild. A little bit older lady, which sometimes those are the best.
Gonna kill you for that moolah. Catch him in the morning, wake him up, that boy a rooster.
Cherry Production.
All right, so that was Gucci Mane Rumors featuring Lil Durk. Now, I really like this video a lot. It's not as murderous as some of the shit that we've been reviewing lately. So, and hats off to the positive images that he don't do drugs or do less. Don't wind up like somebody who's like Whitney Houston, who died of a drug overdose. Don't be careful what you say in your music because feds are going to use it. And drop your location. They're going to pop up in Ubers and anyway. But I'm glad to see this is a good piece of art. So I encourage you all to watch their video as well. So whenever, we don't want to take anything away from these artists. In fact, I'm hoping that, our reactions generate more views for them. I had one guy that was online said, one of the artists had said that when ours came out, his popped up 200,000. So go ahead and give this a listen, and I think you'll like it a lot. So hats off to Michael Rivers, who's our producer, and shout out to all of our fans. Really, really appreciate you. So like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.